Kristocentric station.
Safe and family-friendly radio with music to uplift your spirit.
Hi, this is Darlene Check.
What's up to all my family? And this is your brother, your cousin, your nephew, Kirk Franklin.
What's up, everybody? This is Michael Stampling.
Hey, everybody, this is your friend Travis Green.
Hello, this is Sinach.
Hello, God's people. This is Joe Metal.
Hi there, this is Yolanda Adams.
Hey, family, this is Phil Thompson.
Hi, this is Donnie McClurkin.
Hello, everybody. This is Samuel Boso.
Hey, this is Chevelle Franklin.
Hello, my name is Koda. Hi, this is Pastor Ina Fletcher.
Hi, this is Patrick Duncan.
Hey, yo, what's good? Akessa Brempon here.
It's your family, your brother, your friend, Dietrich Hatt.
This is Smiley Music.
My name is Celestine Donko.
Hello, my name is Tosi Bartos.
Hello, this is Pastor William McDowell.
This is Chris Yoting.
Hi, this is Uche Ago.
Hey, what's up? It's Darwin Hobbs.
Hey, it's Rashawn Mitchell.
Oh, hi, everybody. My name is Neil Kai.
Hi, my name is Danny Nete.
God bless you, Sonny Badu.
Hello, everybody. My name is Priya Dede.
What's up, people? This is Obi Shine.
Hello, everybody. This is Mkululi Pepe.
Hello there. My name is Samsung.
Hi, this is Helen Yawson.
Hey, everybody. This is Lionel Peterson.
What's up, everybody? This is Ty Tribbett. Don't go nowhere.
Serving the body of Christ.
You are listening to Kristocentric station.
Don't you wanna be a part of the kingdom? Don't you wanna be a part of the kingdom? Don't you wanna be a part of the kingdom? Come on, everybody.
Find us online, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and on TuneIn. Kristocentric station, the Kingdom Promoter.
Alright, are we ready? Yeah, volume up. Alright, let's do this. Fresh from the studio to your radio from Africa to the world. So ladies and gentlemen, turn the volume up on your mobile devices, on your tablets, on your sound systems, and in your car. Because you are now locked onto Kristocentric Fresh Tunes. Alright, are we ready? Yeah, volume up. Alright, let's do this. Fresh from the studio to your radio from Africa to the world. So ladies and gentlemen, turn the volume up on your mobile devices, on your tablets, on your sound systems, and in your car. Because you are now locked onto Kristocentric Fresh Tunes.
Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe.
Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Hey, joy comes in the morning. Oh, you didn't hear me?
You're listening
I said
to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with
may
Robynsyn
endure
Crusoe.
for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Hey, Oh, rejoice, I will rejoice. It's my morning and I will rejoice. My morning and I will rejoice. Oh, rejoice. Oh, rejoice.
Kristocentric Fresh
I
Tunes
will
with Robynsyn Crusoe.
rejoice. It's my morning and I will rejoice. My morning and I will rejoice. Oh, rejoice. Oh, rejoice. Yeah. Said it's my morning and I will rejoice.
My morning and I will rejoice.
Oh, rejoice. Oh, rejoice.
Oh, rejoice.
I will rejoice. Yeah.
And surely weeping may endure for a night, while joy comes in the morning. So keep the belief that then joy is coming. Your morning is coming, and the joy will be there, and you will shout a believing amen. Today, the 20th day of the 7th month in this blessed year 2023. We have done 201 days in this year. And I want to welcome you to the terrific Thursday edition of Kristocentric Fresh Tunes. My name is Robynsyn Crusoe. Surely from now till I say we will talk soon. That's by me saying bye-bye. I'll surely bring you the very best of the freshest tunes trending on the continent of Africa. We will do it fresh from the studio to your radio from Africa to the world. With fresh tunes comes a fresh convo. Today I have a fresh convo with entrepreneur and writer John ASOGONDE. He comes to share with us live and his upcoming book. He'll share his story, breathtaking story. So keep it here on Kristocentric Station. So we'll do music from now till 1:30 p.m. GMT, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, and then from there, Fresh Convo takes over. Yes. Song in the background. Morning Praise on Marie Kissy Jr. Of course, with his silky voice. Starting the show with me this afternoon, this morning, wherever you may be doing the listening on Kristocentric Station. Fresh tunes as airborne. As well, we're live and interactive. You can always push me a message via WhatsApp line +233 551 300317. Let's get interactive live via Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Yes, drop a comment in the comment box. Let's get interactive. In the course of the show, come and then give all the shouts I have to give. Yep. Righty. So joy is coming. You need to believe it. Joy is coming. Alrighty. Great. Oh, the signing out of the way. Let's do it fresh from the studio to your radio from Africa to the world. Kicking it off, his name is Daniel Nete. There's a new tune, he calls this one Yeshua. Bring in some reggae vibes here. Let's start this show.
My gratitude to Yeshua. Are you ready to give God some praise in the house? Thank you, Lord. Stop. One finger in the air, y'all. Stop. Wear them like you just don't care.
You're listening to Kristocentric
Everybody, to my pain and turn it to my gain. I'm grateful to the Lord, my God. You took the darkness, gave me light. I'm here. Oh, thanks be unto you, my God. I've seen and shame, you pour them all. My pain is saved, you healed it all. I can't do without you. I'll bow to only you. Yeshua.
Kristocentric station.
Will I give you thanks, oh Lord, Yeshua. Will I give you thanks?
You're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes.
Oh Lord, Yeshua. Oh God, I give you thanks, my God. Oh Lord, help us say, Yeshua. My God, I give you thanks. Are you ready? Can you help me do this time? Stop! Everybody!
You're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe.
Step, one more time. Now hear this. I found new life in you. Peace I have found in you. My hope is built in you. My glory is in you. My joyful songs I sing to you. Oh! I tell the world you've been so good, good. Yes, you. I give you thanks. Oh Lord, my God, yes, you are here. I bring my gratitude to you, Lord. Hey, yes, you
You're
are.
listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe.
When I say I'm thankful, Lord, you are listening to Kristocentric. And if you want to help me say, Yeshua. My Lord, I give you thanks. Without you, I can't move. So I'll bow to only you. Say with me, say. Without you, I can't move. I'll bow to. Are you grateful? Lift your hand. I'ma do it. Everybody say to him, thanks. My Lord, I give to you. My gratitude from the depths of my heart. Oh Lord, my God, oh yeah. Break it out. Here we go. Get this. Tawa show me nyankopon. Me tawa show da.
You're listening to
Tawa say why you
Kristocentric Fresh
be
Tunes
mama.
with Robynsyn
Me
Crusoe.
tawa show da. Say. Asiawa ye. Me tawa show. Me kutu sorry wo me nyame.
You're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe.
Ooh, yeah. Needed again on this one. Alright. When they like them know I know you up to something. When nothing's happening, I know you up to something. When they like them know I know you up to something. When nothing's happening, I know you up to something. I'm not alone. Yes, you can be one. I'm not alone. Yes, you can be one. Hey, ooh, there's never a dull moment with you. Ooh, ooh, there's nothing at all you cannot do. Yeah. Ooh, there's never a dull moment with you. Oh la. Ooh, there's nothing at all you cannot do. You to take your time, not to waste my time. You are always on time, never take me a dime. You are a father to the fatherless, a source of hope to the hopeless. You are a father to the fatherless, a source of hope to the hopeless. You are a river that will never run dry. Uchichi me renting, no, I will never cry. You are a river that will never dry. Uchichi me renting, no, I will never cry. Ooh, there's never a dull moment with you. Ooh, there's nothing at all you cannot do. Yeah. Ooh, there's never a dull moment with you. Oh la. Ooh, there's nothing at all you cannot do. Unto you alone I surrender. Jehovah Jireh, you are my provider. And you are down me when me down, Namada. No one be like you, my only father. I'm not alone. Yes, you can be one. I'm not alone. Yes, you can be one. Hey, ooh, it's never a dull moment with you.
Yes,
there's nothing at all you cannot.
There's nothing at all he cannot do.
Yeah. Ooh,
it's never a dull moment with God, and you are never alone.
Ooh,
Needed bringing the whole raga
yes, you can be
to his collection of Christian music. Needed,
yes, you can be
because this one not alone. Still here on Kristocentric station. If you're just tuning in, I want to say welcome. I see Togo is connected. Bienvenue. Spain is cconnected. Bienvenidos, amigo. ¿Cómo estás?
Yeah.
The United Kingdom is connected. Ghana repping heavily. Thank you so much for doing the listening. Always on Kristocentric station.
There's nothing at all you cannot do.
So before Needed, you heard from the camp of Daniel.
I'm not alone.
Daniel Neti came through with Yeshua. Yeah. Righty, check with the time. 19 minutes past the hour, 1 p.m. GMT. 19 minutes past the hour, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, if you hear my voice on a Thursday around this time, yes, surely I'm here to serve you nothing but the best of the freshest tunes trending on the continent of Africa. I say we do it fresh from the studio to your radio, from Africa to the world. And that's my mission here on Kristocentric station. Where do we go from here? Let's talk about this event coming up.
There's nothing at all you cannot do. Yeah. Ooh, it's never a dull moment with you. Oh la.
Well, so Ruwak. Alexandra Music presents Ruach 2023. One event, one gathering, one worship. Absolute brokenness as the theme for this year. It's happening on Sunday, the 23rd of July 2023. Time is 4 p.m. prompt. The venue is Revival Restoration Center, Assemblies of God, Roman Ridge. Ministering on the bill this year, all the way from Nigeria, Manu Zakpanke. Manu Zakpanke is on the bill for this year. Pastor CC Bedu is on the bill for this year. Pastor Bernard Yabua Chumis is on the bill for this year as well as Pastor Emmett Jim Kunedu. Your host is Alexandra Abwaje. Yep. The event Ruach, absolute brokenness. One event, one gathering, one worship. It's happening on 23rd of July 2023. It's a Sunday, and the venue is a Revival Restoration Center, Assemblies of God, Roman Ridge. Make it a point to be there. Time is 4 p.m. prompt. Right here on Kristocentric Station. Righty, let's jump back into more music. Let's do some urban gospel music, shall we? Well, but like 360 has a new tune out there. Yeah, they call him the Asokbo artist of Christian music. I don't know why. But like 360 has a new tune. He calls this song Victory, featuring Emmanuel Smith and Nectar. They call this one Victory. Let's do this together.
From my head to my feet, some all around tell them I'm blessed. Shooting my shots, young boy with a big guy, tell them and them rest. Half with the melody, praising Jehovah all night till the demons flee. Living my life for the King of Kings, yeah, I know who Jesus is. You pray, oh you bless me every day. By grace, I have victory, oh yeah.
Not by might, not by power, you know the tire. Oh, not by might, oh, not by power, you know the tire. Yeah, I no go lie, see no be pride. Miss what's hurting me, all they are shocking me. See I no go lie, it no be pride, oh. Miss what's hurting me, all they are shocking me. Holy Father, you great, oh you bless me every day. I'm amazed by grace, I have victory, oh yeah.
listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes.
You're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe.
Favor, blessings all around me. Now I've got the sweet victory. Graced up, when I'm in that graced up, I'm all the way up, graced up. Everybody name one shot for me and the gramba. Oh yeah, me papa na moso me and the doba. Into baba mo banda. Oh my menya rana mo ho shisha boni bianson. Oh my onjina. But God put together no man put asunder. Much love with 10 things who me the most brother. My pa Yesu Christo dem mu rana me cry jankwa. Mr. Evil Plauta, no the venture. Mo kwa mo wasi senya me dia. Are you ready dia? Say me teso say me will still am you ready dia. Or boni food don't be happy na say mo sha simpa. Nya me ni 2 minutes no massa my soul legina. Philippians 4:13. Through Christ I can do everything. Sati I can do everything. Cause the Lord I serve, He strengthens me. Yeah, I say in pim bottom my phone and pim do bottom my phone. Now so what we get around the whole baby Benny make that. So like before me dance team, me done my da. Baby blessings all around me. Now I've got the sweet victory. I'm more graced up. Oh yeah, me not dumb. Graced up. I'm all the way up. Graced up. Charlie making all the train you. Graced up. Oh yeah yeah yeah. Graced up. Oh yeah, me not dumb. Graced up. I'm all the way up, graced up. Charlie making all the train you.
I'll be trash,
oh yeah.
Grace over grace, man rush, cause I want some will taste. If you know be grace, they keeping on the go right now. Homeboy, like what hard night waste. Man dry, I doomed in a movie. I doomed in a wonder famous so moon scene. I doomed in a engine there, how I'm narrated some now some American upon the movie. I doomed in a way beat. I doomed in a milli D on the daily. I doomed in a one task in the Mayfield. I doomed in a debut, I'm commending him. I praise, let him know that I'm graced up. And I don't need no makeup. I got bread cause my father be the baker. Eternal life cause I'm rolling with the maker. Yeah. My life right now. You know I'm rolling with the right guy. I'm ready for the rapture. You know it and I like that.
Favor blessings all around me. Now I've got the sweet victory. I'm more graced up. Oh yeah, me not dumb. Graced up. I'm all the way up. Graced up. Charlie making all the train you. Graced up. Oh yeah yeah yeah.
You're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe.
Charlie making all the train you. Oh yeah yeah yeah. Make you know the train you, yeah. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Graced up. Graced up. Graced up. Graced up. Graced up.
You're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe. When you hear motivation, you should know
to
it's
Kristocentric Fresh Tunes.
They don't see me rise. They wanna see me going down. I get the lure from my side. No matter how I'm feeling inside, so the boy could be okay.
You're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe.
Whatever they hopping, keep my 10 toes on his promise. No be show me nothing, no be bomb, get we ballin'. Pull up in the holy vibes on no darling. It be this kind God always keep my feet from falling. Back to back, keep me putting me down. That devil want me bound when they send me in the ground. But my God made me proud, he be sorting me out, he never let me down. You never let me go, you always be my side. Jehovah my God, the way and the light, always you live my side. Cover me, you and make you cover me. Pray for me, this God you pray for me. They for me, you and make you they for me. When you live my side, everything will show for me.
if you date my side, everything goes sure for me. Pray for me. Be your godson. Coming through with that one. Got some sweet urban gospel music back to back to back to back. Before you heard from the camp of Bodiless came through with All Grace That featuring Kobe Tresh and D Foley. And then you heard from Belak 360 featuring Emmanuel Smith and Nectar. Still here on Kristocentric Station. Yes, fresh tunes, fresh convo. My guest is in the studio, and we will be having our fresh convo in a couple of minutes. Yes. Well, I am very interested in this event. I'm pretty sure you also will be. Yeah. Well, let me put this here real quick.
Can we dance? Can I show you a dance? Are you ready? Let's go, everybody to the Jesse, give me.
Yes, young core. Right, it's Oasis Gatherings.
Let's go.
2023, the USA edition of this one. And if you were in Ghana for the Ghana edition that was earlier this year, you know that, and it's just amazing. So this one is called the Project Zion. It's happening on the 29th of July 2023. The venue is Dominion Christ Chapel, Manassas. Yeah, it's free. Your host is Nana Yao Oforiata 1,000. It's going to be an amazing time of praise and worship and fellowship with God. Lots to eat and drink, some games to set the tone for a fun evening, a Bible study, back-to-back worship and prayer, and word ministrations. Yes, and then they blow the whole city away with some praise and jams. So if you're in DMV area on the 29th of July, 3 p.m.
You not give him
Project Zion. The venue is Dominion Christ Chapel, Manassas. You can register www.theoasisgatherings.com. Should be an amazing one. 1,000. I see you doing great stuff. With that same vibe, let's do some more music right here on Kristocentric Station. Fresh tunes. I see you, Adwa Dodwa. Thank you so much for doing the listening always. It's great to know you have just that one person who is always doing the listening, isn't it? Ready next on my list. His name is Manuel Bless. He has this song which will bless your heart. He calls this one Letting Go. Right here on Kristocentric Station. Manuel Bless, let's do this together. Letting Go.
I'm letting go so I can have empty hands. It must be so should I reach my promised land. Seeing I'm surrounded by a cloud of saints, I'm a shed of dead weights cast off for restraints. So I'm letting go so I can have empty hands. No turning back, no turning back, no turning back, no turning back. Away with lentils, leave me with my birthright. Would you take clay instead of gold? Would it be right? Seeing I'm surrounded by a cloud of saints, I'm a shed of dead weights, cast off all restraints. No turning back, no turning back. Oh, no turning back, no turning back. Oh, my Lord, no turning back, no turning back. Oh, Jesus, no turning back, no turning back. Lord, I lay it all down to pursue golden crowns. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It is a high calling, high price, so no darling. One thing I do. Lord, I lay it all down to pursue golden crowns. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It is a high calling, high price, so no darling. One thing I do. No turning back. Oh, no turning back. World behind me, cross before me. No, yeah. No turning back. No turning, no turning back. No. Father, I'm coming where you are. No turning back. Oh, no. Oh, no turning back. Oh, yeah. Oh, no turning back. No turning back. No.
With Robynsyn Crusoe.
You know, no one of us is perfect. We're just ordinary people doing the best we can. You gotta just believe, just be available, and let go. Because God can take what you've got and do something really special with it. I know you. Who am I to say how far you reach? Bigger than my wildest imaginations. Your perfect ways are not my ways. Who am I to even think I know you? Who am I to say how far you reach? Bigger than imaginations. Your perfect ways are not my ways. You use ordinary people to do extraordinary things. You use ordinary people to do incredible things. Oh yeah, you use ordinary people.
And surely he uses ordinary people to do extraordinary things. That's the great God who he is. He doesn't criticize you for what you've done. He's a great God. Mommy Afon comes through with ordinary people. I love this tune. And before we head from the camp of Manuel Bless came through with Letting Go. Check out the time, 40 minutes past the hour 1 p.m. GMT, 40 minutes past the hour 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for doing the listening. All of you doing the listening via the radio feed, www.kristocentric.com. Also on Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Well, I think this song very much cushions my convo for today. That then God uses ordinary people to do extraordinary things. And my guest today, his name is John. I hope I get their surname right. Okay, so his name is John. Please add. And you're welcome anyways.
Thank you.
All right, please, how do you pronounce your surname?
ASOGONNDE.
ASOGONNDE.
Yeah,
ASOGONNDE. All right. So my guest today, John ASOGONNDE. So he's the founder of Eden Bar and other great firms. We'll talk real quick. But then before, there was something I saw, all right, and it really caught me. There was a day I was just scrolling through my social media feed, and I saw this, that he posted something, and he said, circa in 2017, I had an amusing encounter with a lady who looked at me with genuine concern and said, you, Jesus can't even save you. It really got me, because if someone says that, then it's, why would someone say that?
I think she was just having a genuine concern, like I mentioned, because my lifestyle then was so reckless and so notorious that she imagined even Jesus couldn't save me.
On that note, let's start from the scratch. Who is John ASOGONNDE?
John ASOGONNDE is a young visionary entrepreneur. I just like to do both things, challenge the status quo, make a difference in my community. And so I do that with everything I'm involved in, my bar, my writing, and everything I do, serving in church, serving in my fellowship. I just try to inspire people and bring the best out of everyone.
Did you grow up in a Christian home?
I did. My dad is actually a pastor.
For real?
Yeah.
I see. So that means, daddy being a pastor, obviously, every morning you have to do morning devotion and all of that.
Definitely.
Right. So why or what do you think made you go a certain path?
When I was a kid, I was quite spiritual. I remember there was a time where I woke up with a friend every 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. and we go around town and we are preaching one message: repent, Jesus is coming soon. And we took this message across everywhere because we felt like Jesus was coming right now, and we didn't want to, prior to that, we both had visions where we saw people burning in hell.
Wow.
And it was so tormenting us little kids that we thought, everybody should be saved so that we don't burn in hell. But we kept saying, repent, Jesus is coming soon. Weeks turned into months turned into days, and years. And then Jesus, didn't come. So because we didn't really understand the things of God, and we didn't really understand what it meant to say Jesus was coming soon, I just found myself drifting away from the things of God. And that's how I ended up in some of those, reckless habits.
When you say reckless, I will come to that. So you used to preach with a friend, wake up 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Jesus is coming soon. So was it that you kept on screaming that from your lungs?
That was the only thing. Jesus is coming soon. Repent. Jesus is coming soon. Everywhere. I don't think we even said anything besides that phrase. Probably here and there we would have spit in something small, but I remember very well that the line we had was repent. Jesus is coming soon. Probably 10, 11, 12. Yeah.
So when Jesus wasn't coming, that was when you decided that then, okay, I'll drift.
I don't think I decided, but it just happened because I was not grounded in true understanding. So I don't think there was a day I decided that, Jesus didn't come, so I'm going to do this. Nah, I think I just drifted away because I didn't really experience, that's. But now, of course, I have a better understanding of what it means for Jesus to come soon, and I understand what it means to be saved and to be a believer. And so even now, we can't really say Jesus has come, but I'm not even concerned about that anymore because I have a deeper understanding of of walking with Christ.
I see. So were your parents concerned as at the point you had drifted?
Of course, definitely. I mean, it was very worrisome for my family. When I started drifting, I don't think they really noticed because I was a smart
No,
kid
because
in
you
school.
look unassuming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Very innocent. So I don't think they found out, quick enough. And so I had gone deep before they even realized I was doing certain things. Yeah. So definitely they were worried, and they kept praying with me.
When you say deep things, all right, what are some things you think you did that really took you certain places?
Everything you can imagine. I think, like, I started out with masturbation, pornography, then got into alcohol, cigarettes, and then I mastered with marijuana.
You mastered.
Yeah, marijuana was like.
Was it a peer thing, a peer pressure thing?
Definitely peer pressure. Pornography started with, I think, a friend. I saw a magazine, where they had these explicit images in, and then we started seeing blue films back in the day, and then on the websites, those 2BD, I don't remember some of those websites in the early days. Unlike now that you can just even go on Twitter and it's all there, it wasn't really very common then. And then alcohol as well was at a party in secondary school. Some of the seniors were drinking, and I decided to try. I think it was even before secondary school, the vacation period between BEC and secondary school, because I started having sex the day I finished my BEC.
Wow.
That's the day I started having sex. And so I picked up alcohol, then I picked up cigarettes at first, and then when I got to university, I started smoking marijuana.
Wow. So, in all this, were you still going to church?
Yes, from the beginning I was actually going to church, but when I got to university, that was it. I didn't really go to church anymore, because you know how the university life is. You are free to do whatever you want to do. So I had my own one in a room hostel, and I didn't feel all the guys in my hostel were just always partying. So Saturday night you're partying. There's no way on the Sunday morning you're gonna wake up and go to church, But there was instances where I would still go to church, like 31st night, or when my parents are in town or something like that. Then I go to church once in a while. But during that period, I can say I only went to church like 3 times a year.
3 times in a year.
Yeah.
And definitely with your daddy being a pastor, people around him will be concerned that then a pastor.
Obviously, I mean, there was an instance where I was actually sacked from secondary school.
Wow.
And I went to school in a town where he had his church. So you can imagine the disgrace and embarrassment. Everybody heard that the pastor's son was sacked from school because he went to Global Girls to dance as Zonto.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were sacked?
I was sacked. Indefinite suspension.
How did he take it?
He was angry. He was not happy at all. And rightly so, because like I said, it wasn't because I went to do anything fruitful. I left school without exit to Global Girls for a fanfare. So it was just terrible.
But within that time, they still kept faith, and then.
Oh yeah, obviously I have a very loving family. So even though he was angry and everything, he still, So I was in Form 3 when I was sacked.
Wow.
We were supposed to do 4 years.
Okay.
And so he actually made me write off deck that year when I was sacked, with the hopes that by the time they call us back, because he's influential, so definitely they would call us back, even though it's indefinite suspension. But by the time they call us back, at least I'm not just idle. So I wrote off deck that year, and I passed and got admission to the university. So by the time they called us back to come and do our 4th year and write WASI, I was already in level 100.
Wow. So should I say that then the fact that you are smart and sharp brain, was that an advantage for you? Definitely, because you can do whatever you want to do and then go and study and pass, unlike some people.
It was an advantage. Because in university especially, I can smoke, get high with friends and everything. We go to the class, the lecturer calls my name and say, "Hey, what's this?" And then I start answering everything on point, and everybody's surprised because just 30 minutes ago we're smoking with you, So it was nice, and it made it easier for me, even when it seemed like I was going to fail, because there was one semester in university I had 4 Fs. We were doing just like 5 courses, so to have 4 Fs in a go, you should understand how difficult that was. And that happened because in my school, if you don't take tests, you can write, you can do very well in your final paper, and then they'll still give you an F because you probably missed some classes or you didn't take some tests here and there. And because of my lifestyle, I obviously missed so many classes and missed on some tests. So even though I thought I'll do well in my final paper, which I did, I still had Fs, so that really brought my GPA down. First level 100 first semester, I was a first class student, 3.9 GPA.
Wow.
But along the way, things started going down, and I didn't graduate to the first class, which I could have done easily, because of that reckless lifestyle. But at least I was still able to graduate, unlike some people who had it even more difficult and had to spend extra years in school. I graduated within my 4-year course.
Wow. Still here on Kristocentric Station, having a convo with John ASOGONNDE. So, what was the turning point?
The turning point came in 2018. It started out with a message by Dr. Mensa Otabil. I was just...
But before you were hearing messages, you hear messages. Daddy is a Reverend Minister. You are hearing messages here and there.
Yeah.
Why weren't you getting that conviction?
Because I hadn't reached rock bottom. Rock bottom is where, nothing is working. You're not having any joy or any happiness. At this point, I was working with an entertainment company. I was a business manager managing musicians. We had a nightclub and all that. So my life was good on social media. We were partying every night. I drank all I wanted, all the expensive drinks you can think about. Smoked all the expensive weed, because when we started smoking, we were just smoking some 1 CD, 2 CD weed. But at this point, I was smoking like really expensive herb, But I was not happy. I was still very miserable. And you smoke, you sleep with several ladies, you drink, and still you feel very empty and very miserable. And so when Dr. Mensa Otabil's message came in, it came in at a point where I was miserable, because nothing was, bringing me joy anymore. And so that was the reason why I was able to really understand him and, get into the get into the deeper understanding of God. So, and obviously after I listened to that message, I didn't just stop everything. I listened to him and I was like, okay, he has a point. Your life is miserable, it's your fault. God will not pick you out of it. You need to step out of that miserable situation. He's empowered you, he's giving you the strength. All you need to do is to step out. So I was like, okay, cool. And that was in March 2018. I obviously didn't stop, so I kept listening to him. Then I also started listening to Dr. Miles Monroe. So they started transforming my mind. They started giving me a whole new structure of thinking and mindset. Then in September, something tragic happened that really pushed me. So there was this guy that I used to follow. He was like my role model. Like, he was living, if I thought I was living the life, he was living 10 times that. Like, he was partying with Rihanna, Floyd Mayweather, Cristiano Ronaldo, flying in private jets, driving fast cars. His life was perfect, And one day I wake up and I see in the news, this guy jumps off his 10th floor penthouse suite in Miami and kills himself. So that's when the message hit me. What shall it profit a man to gain the whole world and yet to lose his soul? Because this guy had it all. He had everything. So for him to commit suicide like that, it made me understand that this life you think you're living truly is nothing. So you better get closer to God. And so that incident pushed me, and then I just decided to surrender my life to Christ. I went on my knees, said the Lord's Prayer. Said the salvation prayer, gave my life to Christ. And that was the beginning of a new chapter.
At what point did you decide to write your first book, Breaking Up with Mary Jane?
It was shortly after that incident. Just a couple of weeks after that,
Before, had you written any books?
I hadn't, but I was always a writer. I wrote a lot of articles when I was in I worked with Foresight TV. So between 2015-16, I wrote all the articles that came from there.
Oh, wow.
And then with Black Avenue Music as well, I wrote most of the articles from there. Yeah, so I've always been a writer, and even in school, I was spelling bee champion for my district. So writing came easy to me, and so I quit smoking when I gave my life to Christ, quit drinking, and I felt like there were a lot of young people who were struggling with those addictions that I had just gotten saved from. And so I felt the right way, I could reach out to these people to write about my experience. And I particularly chose to write about marijuana because of the intimate relationship I had with smoking. Amongst all other vices I had, smoking was like the center force. And so I wrote about my experience with marijuana, which is Mary Jane.
Interesting. When I saw the title of the book, I was like, wow. My mind didn't go there until I read the prologue of it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, right, breaking up with Mary Jane. Oh. So now you have quit all of that, the marijuana, the smoking. Did it come easily to just cut it all like that?
It didn't. Like I mentioned, when I first failed my courses in university,
okay,
I thought, oh, this is wild. You need to really cut down on this habit because you can't be feeling like this. So one of the things I did was to change my hostel. I thought if I left that hostel to a new place, I could stop. But I go to this new hostel, and then there's someone selling weed just behind there.
Wow.
So in less than a week, I found myself back into a habit. But this time around, I gave my life to Christ. It became easy, because I remember back then when I tried, I was always having headache, nausea. It was difficult. But this time around, what really helped. So when I gave my life to Christ, that very day, I decided I was going to go on a fast.
Okay.
A 21-day fast. Because after listening to Miles Monroe and all those people, they made me understand the importance of fast. So the first day, excellent. The second day, there was a party in my my office. One of these guys, he brought a whole, platter of food from Kempinski Hotel, and I like this was delicious. This was really, really beautiful, and I forgot that I was on a fast. So I served myself. I took the first bite, and I remembered, oh, Charlie, you're on a fast. And I felt terrible. I felt like, I had disappointed God, because you just became born again yesterday, and just one day and you failed. So I took my Bible, I went through, and then I saw the scripture, Psalm 130 verse 3. If you, O Lord, shall count iniquity, no man shall stand. There's forgiveness with you, so we may fear you and your mercies. And so I just had a new assurance of God's love and mercies. And what that did was that I made sure, I promised myself that if just taking a single bite of food during my fast has made me feel this terrible, then even if I ever go back to smoking a single puff, or go back to drinking a single sip of alcohol, then I'll feel much more worse. Because food is not a sin. It's just I just ate during my fast. It's not a big deal. But I felt terrible, So I ensured that because of that, I would not go back, to those habits. And by God's grace, it's been over 4 years, and I've never gone back to that.
So at a point where you had quit all of this, did you lose friends?
I did. I had to. I was willing to, because I understood when I stopped. My friends, they didn't believe it. Some of them were betting behind my back, like, oh, Charlie,
they were betting.
Yeah, 1 week you come back. Like actual betting behind my back, because they didn't understand. I was the guy. I was like, when you come around, Hemet is always rolling up the weed. There's always alcohol in my place, but just instantly like that, you say, they drink anymore, they smoking. It'd be lie. They couldn't believe it, So 1 week passed, 2 weeks passed, 3 weeks passed, 1 month passed, 2 months passed, and Charlie, they realized, nah, the guy ain't coming back. So, we drifted, because now when they want to go to the club to party, I want to go to church, or I want to do something fruitful, I want to read a book, or I want to do something else. So that connection, just died out.
Wow.
And that's the sacrifice I had to make.
So this was all 2018 you were talking about?
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm now bringing you back a bit to the 2017 part where the lady said, "You is she someone you knew, or the person knew you, and then the person had seen the worst of you, so never thought that then nothing good will come out again."
The person knew me. Obviously, the person saw how I was living, and how I had no regard for any morality or anything of God. And so she thought, Charlie, this guy, he's gone. He's gone. Unfortunately, I don't think I've not heard from her since I became born again. But I'm sure she would have seen me somewhere and be like, "Oh wow, God did it."
Sure. Have you been someone people doubt or people think? Because I'm looking at certain aspects of your life, and then of course you mentioned that then you quit and then were betting behind your back, and then this lady also comes to say not even Jesus can save you. Do people doubt that then you're able to do something?
No, I'm extreme. When I was living in the world, I was extreme. Like, there are some people who are smoking or drinking and they are hiding it or something. I didn't hide my lifestyle. I was a life of the party. I was all out. When I go to a club, I'm tent. Drinking, smoking. So if you witness that, then you'll be convinced that this guy cannot be changed. So I think that's because of that extreme and the way I was all out with everything I did is the reason why they made comments like that. But it's not because they doubted I can do things.
Do you think anyone else in your shoes would have been able to come back?
Without the grace of God, never. It's impossible. Without the grace of God, it's just impossible.
Wow.
Yeah.
But for the grace of God. Wow. Let's talk a bit about business. So you mentioned you did work for Foresight TV and all of that.
Yeah.
So what inspires you?
My passions, my interests. I remember I started working out with Foresight TV because I felt like there wasn't good entertainment show in Ghana at the time. I was in a school that was influenced by a lot of Nigerians, and we had MTV Base, and everybody was so crazy about MTV Base, and I was like, why don't we have a replica of MTV Base in Ghana? And Foresight TV was alive, but I felt like we're not doing much. So I actually walked up to the studios and spoke to the CEO. I told him, what, I want to work with you. I want to help you, get this to the next level. And I did that. I mean, on social media, Foresight had Instagram just about 30K. By the time I left, we had over 700,000 followers, and now it's over 1 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the same thing with D Black Avenue Music. I actually wrote to him. I told him, what, I want to work with you. Because again, I felt like record labels were not doing much in Ghana, and I had a passion for music and record labels, and Nigeria was doing so much. And so I felt like, why don't we have that in Ghana? And so I reached out to him because I understood how he also has, a business acumen and knows how to do things. So I told him, I want to work with you. And he brought me on board. When I left Black Avenue Music, we were awarded the best record label in Africa. When Marvin's record from Nigeria, Davido's record label, Lynx Entertainment, all of those people were in the nominations, and Black Avenue Music was the winner. Yeah, so everything I do and everywhere I've worked, it's always been because I wanted to see, some sort of change, or I had some passion for it, and that's why I believe, I would become president of Ghana one day, and I would be able to propel this country into a first world country, because that is my vision, that is my passion. And definitely when I have the chance to become president, I would make Ghana different.
Absolutely. We'll come to that. Let's talk about Eden Bar.
Yeah.
So one time I saw Eden Bar, and then I saw 0% alcohol, 100% fun.
Yeah.
Why? Because there's no way that then you enter any bar in Ghana or anywhere and then you find alcohol. What was the idea?
So, you've heard my story. I was the life of the party. I went to every bar or nightclub you can think about. But when I became born again, obviously I couldn't go to these places anymore. You know, there were times I went there and then I'll drink my Coca-Cola or some energy drink, and you know, they'll just make fun of you. Oh, Charlie, why? If you know go drink, then go house. So, and sometimes you even tell the bartender, I want a non-alcoholic cocktail, and the one says, oh, make I put something small for inside for you, make up. And I'm like, no, I want a non-alcoholic one. You know, so I quickly realized that everything in Accra revolved around alcohol, and it was like you had to drink alcohol to have fun. But I felt like it was not right. You can equally have fun, have a good time, you know, network with friends, socialize without the need for alcohol or smoking. And so I told myself, if it's not out there, then I'll do it. You know, and that's how Eden Bar came to be. I wanted to solve a problem that I faced.
Did people doubt? Tell me some of their stories you had about you not being able to do it.
Crazy. I mean, social media, people said I was crazy. It was a stupid idea. Why would you create a non-alcoholic bar? Everybody they drink. You know, it's a juice. Like so many rude, arrogant, ignorant statements. You know, and I expected it. So me, it didn't freak me. I saw the comments on Twitter, especially, and I'll just laugh because I already knew what I wanted to do. And like you've seen how people doubted me in certain areas, and I still made it happen. So I didn't let it get to me at all. You know, it was funny, it was rude, but I didn't just let it bring me down. Also because I knew where that vision came from, and I knew who was backing me. It was God. You know, and so when God calls you to do something, He will surely make it happen. And so even though I had this idea in 2019, and I couldn't make it happen in 2019, 2020, I couldn't make it happen in 2021, I couldn't make it happen. Finally, 2022, I made it happen. You know.
So it's a safe space to come and then have 0% alcohol.
Absolutely.
100%
Absolutely.
fun.
It's a vibe, you know. And Eden reminds us of the biblical, you know, garden. And it's a place of peace. It's a place of, you know, serenity, you know, pure heavenly vibes. And so we actually situated in the garden. And if you come there, it's pure, it's beautiful, you know, it's cozy, the lights, beautiful, the activities. We have games, we have karaoke nights, we have movie nights, you know, we have live band. We have so many enjoyable activities that when you're there, you don't even
all Christian vibes.
You don't feel the need for, you know, alcohol or any of those vices.
Right. What's one word of advice would you give to someone planning your route, thinking that then he or she is living their life? Or do you think that then advice gets to with where you've come from? Definitely people spoke to you.
Yes.
Countless times. In those moments, does advice get to you?
It doesn't, but I think the seed has been sown. And so there comes a point in our lives when we reflect. And so when you're reflecting, you remember some of these seeds and some of this advice you had, and they could help transform you. And so for anybody who is still out there thinking they're living the life, I mean, it's all an illusion. You're here for a purpose. You know, God has given each and every one of us a purpose, and our purpose is to leave a mark in this world before we go. You never know when you're going to die. You know, and like Miles Monroe always says, there are a lot of dreams that have been buried in the cemetery, and you don't want to be one of those. And so the only way you can know your purpose is to draw closer to God, because He created you. And so, you know, just draw closer to God, try to understand the perfect purpose He has for your life, and then you follow that. You know, because that life would lead you nowhere. I have friends who have died out of such lifestyles, you know, drink driving, you know, overdose. People have ended up in jail. You know, some of them, their lives are miserable. They are alive, but their lives are moving nowhere. Very miserable and very pathetic. You know, so the earlier, the better.
The earlier, the better. So you have an upcoming project. What's it called?
Unchained.
Unchained.
Yes, Unchained. And the subtitle embracing purpose beyond addiction.
Okay.
So, like I said, my first book was centered around marijuana, and it was written just a few months after I quit smoking. But it's been over 4 years, and so I've gained more experience of life beyond addiction. The sacrifices, the rewards, the lessons learned. And so this new book, sort of captures the whole story, even from the beginning. What influenced me to fall into addictions, the period of addictions. I give really intricate details of everything that happened within that period, how I successfully got myself out of it, and the sacrifices I had to make, the losses I had to incur, the rewards that God blessed me with, the challenges, the obstacles, and living a life of purpose. So this is a really great book. It's a masterpiece, and I can't wait for it to come out.
I can't wait either. I'll have a copyright.
You should. Yeah, you would.
Right here on Kristocentric stage. When is it coming out?
October. So the date is slated for 3rd October.
3rd October.
Which is going to mark exactly 5 years.
Wow.
Since I quit.
5 years.
Yeah.
Since they said it would take only a week and they were betting behind you.
Yeah, 5 years. October 3rd, 2018. So October 3rd, 2023 will be 5 years, and so that's when I'm going to launch the book.
Wow. Do you think there are enough interventions in the country for people who are hooked onto all of these vices?
Sadly not. I think usually it's just church. The church is usually the first first place of contact for such things, but I think we also need more medical and psychological areas to deal with that. I know there's a few rehab centers. I've been to a few of them to speak to the inmates, like the Chosen Rehab Center in Achimota. But yeah, we can have more of those because they can really help. And even the church itself, the church can do much more than they're doing right now. The church, because people are dying. Even right there in churches, people go to church, and the sort of things they are involved in will shock you.
But let me drag you back just a bit. Aside maybe your parents, you mentioned that then your family was loving. Did church give up on you?
I gave up on church. I don't think church gave up on me. Yeah, I don't think church gave up on me. Not at all. Especially the church I go to now.
Okay.
There were times I went there drunk. And
you went to church drunk?
Yeah, from the nightclub, like from nightclub on Saturday night. Then I would go to church on the Sunday morning, very drunk.
Wow.
And nobody turned me away.
How do you do that?
I don't know. Like, I think all that was part of God, trying to call me back. Because I wonder why I would even go to church after just leaving the nightclub so drunk, But I think God was calling me back during those times.
Wow. What's the future looking like?
The future is amazing. I mean, I just keep on taking it a day at a time, living in my God-given purpose and trying to achieve all my goals and ambitions, with the biggest ambition being to become a president of this country someday.
Future president.
Yeah.
Do you like music, right? Definitely you did entertainment a bit. What's your view on Christian music in Ghana?
Christian music in Ghana, I think it's evolving. It's becoming better. There's this guy I listen to, Scott Evans. I love his stuff. And yeah, generally I think Christian music is picking up. It's picking up really well. And when I entered, you were playing this song by the Ghanaian UK, Manuel Bless, Letting Go. I think that's dope. I love it. Yeah.
From your little expertise, or not a little, vast expertise of you working in the entertainment space, what's one thing you think the Christendom or Christian music can take and then also improve on?
all round professionalism. I think a lot of times Christian artists feel like it's just ministry, so they don't add the professional factor. You need to have a team. You need to have a, road manager, business manager, social media team, and put together strategies to really penetrate into the world, because there's so much going on, and so we need some level of professionalism and some level of strategy to be able to penetrate within the industry. And myself, I'm still going to do a lot of entertainment. I actually want to do a lot of films, and I've already finished writing one of my screenplays.
Oh wow!
And so yeah, I'm going to go back into entertainment, specifically in the area of movies. Yeah.
All right. All right. Let me see if there are any questions here. Anyone is asking.
We're live on YouTube, right?
Yes, and on Facebook as well.
Great.
All right. So, anything you want to add before we check out of here?
I think we've really touched on a lot. But my book is coming out in October. That's something people should look forward to. And they can still grab a copy of my former book, Breaking Up with Mary Jane. It's available on Amazon. Once you just type Breaking Up with Mary Jane, you can find it. I'm also available for speaking
engagements
in schools, churches, wherever I can inspire. I'm willing to do
Recently, I see you did one speaking engagement in one school. How was it?
Oh yeah, so I'm a member of the Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship International.
Okay, oh that's nice.
And we have a schools and mentorship program. So we visit a lot of secondary schools across the country. This Saturday we are even going to Ekropong.
Oh, okay.
To the College of Education. So yeah, it's awesome. We go to these schools, we mentor the kids, we inspire them, and some of them are really facing difficult challenges, and because of our presence and because of our stories, they are able to talk to us about their own struggles, and hopefully they're able to become imparted. I remember in 2019 or 2020 we went to Accra Academy and we spoke to some people there, and by the grace of God, some of them are actually in the university now, and I've kept in touch with them since 2019, and it's just amazing to see them evolve from secondary school kids to university, and they are doing amazing things, and because of our guidance and mentorship, they're pressing on, and they're going to become great people in society. So yeah, it's a good thing.
Right. Where can we find you on social media?
Social media, my handles are John ASOGONNDE, my full name, everywhere. Instagram, Twitter. Twitter's my favorite spot to be. Facebook. I don't use Snapchat so much, but yeah, LinkedIn, everywhere, just John ASOGONNDE.
Okay. And then your businesses?
My businesses too, you can find Eden Bar GH on Instagram. Go give us a follow. I would appreciate that a lot. On Twitter as well. So it's Eden Bar. Eden, EDEN Bar, and then the GH. Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So that's about it here on Kristocentric Station. It's been touching. It's well, it's what God can do. He takes ordinary people and then he does extraordinary things with them. That's the story of John ASOGONNDE. Listen, you should listen to this again. I'm going to listen to this again and surely get excerpts out of it, and then we'll see. Who is your currently who do you listen to often? Music, a gospel artist.
Scott Evans. Who else? I actually listen to Dusin Yekan.
Okay.
A lot. Victoria Renze. Unfortunately, I'm mentioning Nigerian names, but yeah. And Joe Metzel, obviously. I listen to Joe Metzel. I have a friend, actually. I have to put him on, Barco Jr. He's an amazing talent. Amazing talent. I should, yeah. You'd love his stuff. He has a new one coming out soon, and it's been blessing me a lot already. So, yeah, those are some of the people I listen to.
Okay. All right. Right. So if you're watching via YouTube, Facebook Live, Kristocentric Station is an online gospel radio station. 24/7 we are broadcasting Christ-centered content. And after here at 2:50 p.m. GMT, that's 10:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, your boy Edwin Tichi brings you Kristocentric news. After that, Supernatural, and then a couple of tunes. We go into Gospel Drive Online with my man, the Kristocentric guy, Fifi Folson, comes away with the Gospel Drive Online, bringing you great music and now some segments like the Drive Game, Beats the Beats, Bible Knowledge Quiz, Praise Report, and you can have the chance to win yourself a coupon to go and enjoy yourself at Cheesy Pizza. Today is a Thursday, so that means Epignosis series. Pastor Josh Lai comes through Epignosis series and he continues his question and answer session. John?
Yeah.
Right. We're done for today. Thank you so much for coming through. I have learned a lot.
Thank you for having me.
It's inspiring. It's captivating and everything. Yes. I have one more task for you. I do this with all my guests to come through. Right. So we're done with our show. Thank you so much once again. So if you're a radio presenter, you're done with your show, how do you sign out?
Wow, you put me on the spot. All right, listeners, we've come to the end of an amazing show, Kristocentric Station. It's your boy Robynsyn, and I'm signing out. Catch you next week, same time.
Righty, I think he passed the vibe check. Righty, thank you so much, everybody, for doing the listening right here on Kristocentric Station. My guest today, John ASOGONNDE. He says he wants to be the future president of Ghana. So we'll see how it goes, and we believe he's someone who everyone doubts. Yeah, when you listen to his story. So we're looking forward to that. Yes. Alrighty, I am back here next week Thursday. We'll do it fresh from the studio to your radio, from Africa to the world. Until then, you keep smiling, keep shining, do stay safe, do no wrong, and you stay where you belong. We will talk. Let me sign out with a song from John's favorite artist, 100% Scott Evans, right here on Kristocentric Station. We will talk soon.
It's so easy.
This kind love give to me. This love you over me. This kind love is sure for me till eternity. Hold me down, be my sanity. Only you be necessity for me. Show more. Papa Salo se for me. Ale, 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 ale. Show me mercy. I just take out my blessings.
has been faithful. You show me love, I am grateful.